Hi guys, it's nice to see you again today. I'm back with another video for you. It's going to be a little bit different for me this time because today for the first time I'm doing my favorites video that I never done before. And I know that a lot of products that I'm going to be talking about, they are not exactly new in Sephora or Ulta. They been there for a while, but I never done favorite video of like favorites of the month or something like that. So I decided just to put my favorites together and just present it to you. This is a bunch of products that I'm currently using and I'm currently loving, so I hope you will enjoy watching it. First of all, I want to talk about primer, which is Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Smoothing Primer. And I've been loving this primer for past 2-3 months. This one is almost gone, so I already purchased the replacement for that. And I love this primer because it's not heavy and it's not too silicone-y, but it gives you that smooth finish. And you can apply this smoothing primer all over the face. I just don't like using so much of it because I just want to save it as long as I can. So I apply it on my T-zone and on my cheeks, exactly where I can see my pores a little bit. And then the rest of face I spray with Matte Fix Plus because I don't need as much coverage all over. This is like my problem areas for the most part. And I'm loving it because it makes my foundation absolutely flawless and make it stick to my skin with no problem and stay all day. Now speaking of foundation, I recently purchased about a month ago, I purchased Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, and I know they reformulated it a few months ago, and right now it's a little bit confusing because the shades that they used to have, they transfer them to the new shades, but it's just so many numbers. For me, like, I am blonde, I don't do well with numbers. But at the end of the day, who cares about that? Because this foundation, it's exceptional. Because I used to wear L'Oreal and Maybelline foundations, and I always choose them over the expensive brands, because for me, I don't really see a big difference. Wintertime, I get a foundation with a full coverage or apply extra layer of the medium coverage foundation, and summertime I like very lightweight foundations. So I've been pretty much satisfied with drugstore foundations my entire life, but I recently purchased this one and oh my god, it replaced everything that I've ever been using. Because first of all, I was lucky enough to pick the right shade, and at the same time it gives me the perfect coverage. It covers the areas that I want to be covered, but it's still, you can see the skin through that foundation, so it gives you very natural looking skin. So I'm just obsessed with it. So since we're talking about skin, the concealer that I've been using for a while now, it's Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Warm. Oh my god guys, this concealer changed my entire life and it changed my entire makeup application, because I've been looking for a good highlighting concealer forever, and I know so many people like MAC Pro Lonwear. I didn't like it. It's just too cakey for me, and even with the minimum foundation and minimum powder over it, it gave me that cake face, which I don't really like. So, and this concealer, it hides my dark circles when I have them. At the same time, it brightens them. So it's like, it's the highlighting concealer and the full coverage concealer at the same time. So I love it. My favorite bronzer is Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soliel Bronzer. And first of all, the smell of it alone gives me life all day long. Because I'm obsessed with chocolate. I start panicking whenever I run out of chocolate in my house. And this is just like a dessert and makeup together. This is the creation of a century. And I love the shade of it. I know they have a dark and medium, and the medium was a little too light for me, especially when I wear sunless tan. But dark chocolate, it's perfect for contouring sometimes on the go, or it's perfect just to warm up the face that's what I usually use as powder. For all over powder, I've been using Mercier Smooth Finish Foundation Powder in the shade 06, and I've been obsessed with it for sure because I've never been using foundation powders all over the face because I always thought it's too heavy. If you wear foundation, you don't need foundation powder. But I tried it and it's perfect because it's not too heavy, but it gives you a little bit extra coverage when you use medium coverage foundation, and it just covers all the imperfections and gives you very airbrush finish. Because before I've been using loose powders and I thought that they give me airbrush powder, but nowhere near as much as this one does. Recently I discovered ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Blush and in a shade Between the Sheets, and I love it ever since. It's perfect dusty rose shade, and I mean it's fall first of all, but I've been using it all summer long as well because it's like a blush stain. Usually my blushes go first, they don't stay on my cheeks, I don't know, couple of hours and it's all gone. But this, I apply it with my fingers or I apply it with the flat top brush, and I have the blush on the entire day, which never happened before to me. So I'm extremely satisfied with this blush. My favorite in the world eyeliner is by Tarte. I purchased it in the kit recently. I remember Sephora came out with a kit of eyeliners, and there's like a 2 full-size eyeliners and 3 or 4 mini ones, and this one was one of them. It was the great deal to begin with because it was like 30 bucks altogether, and usually the eyeliners like that are about 20 bucks. So I figured it's a great deal. I got the whole thing and I love the whole kit pretty much, but this been my favorite ever since because I can get this very sharp line. My eyes tear a little bit sometimes, but I don't know why it happens. Maybe I have allergy to some chemicals or whatever, but it does not happen with this eyeliner, and I love how black it is. And I love how smooth the application is. So, and just the fact alone that I don't need extra brush. Like I love gel eyeliners, but it's just so much hassle to wash the brush after you use it and to like apply it. It's just, and this marker like eyeliner, it's just life and time saver. My favorite lipstick the entire summer long was Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Stone. I know that they've been out of stock for a while, and when I went for the first time to my first beauty convention, which was Fame Expo, and I got the whole Dose of Colors Terra collection, this shade was one of the shades that I purchased, and oh my god guys, this is the perfect pinky dusty rose, fall appropriate, summer appropriate nude, but not too like concealer nude. It's just perfect shade. I've been obsessed with it. And also I have quite a few liquid lipsticks, and for me nothing is better than Dose of Colors formula. Like I tried almost all of the brands that's out there right now, but Dose of Colors are just the best. They are most comfortable for everyday wear. You can eat, you can drink, and it still stays on the lips, but it's not too drying, and it's very pigmented. It's just perfect for me. It's like it checks the whole list what I'm expecting from liquid lipsticks. Purchased this eyelash box from House of Lashes, I believe, and I love it because it's filled with my eyelashes that I'm currently been using. This is such a simple box, but why nobody ever made it before? Or maybe I just don't know about it. But this is perfect. Like usually when I take my falsies off in the end of the day, I just stick them to the table, I just stick them to the mirror. I'm being crazy all over the place with them, and like my husband always scared of them because they kind of look like spiders laying on the desk or whatever surface I have nearby. But this container just, It's incredible. So I love this simple but so important container for lashes. I wasn't sure I have to include this Laura Mercier Secret Concealer to my favorites video because this is pretty much a new purchase. I just recently got it, probably a week ago or so. And I didn't test it out for my face yet, but I purchased it specifically to sharpen my eyebrows, and it does the job perfectly. Like, it's very creamy, it's very smooth, it sharpens the line like nothing else. So I've been loving this. Speaking of Laura Mercier, I've been loving this translucent loose powder to set my under eye and to set my contour when I do the cream contour, because this sets it like nothing else. I love also banana powder to bake my face, but before I apply banana powder, because it's a little bit on the heavier side, I always apply this Laura Mercier powder. To curl my eyelashes, I use this Japanese precision eyelash curler, and this device or tool, whatever it is, changed my entire eyelash life. You know, sometimes we have the days when our makeup, no matter how much work we put into this, it just does not look great. And sometimes my eyelashes, no matter what I do with them, they just don't look natural on me. So this eyelash curler changed the situation so many times. I am absolutely obsessed with this Tartelette Palette, especially for the fall coming up. The shades, just look at that. How gorgeous are these shades. And I love that you have all this selection. There is some creams, there is some dusty rose shades, some purples, browns, and of course you have your beige, and of course you have your black shade, which is, I really feel like it should be pretty much in all of the palettes. Speaking of palettes, I definitely want to mention Morphe Brushes 35O palette. I know it's out of stock currently, and it's been in and out of stock for a while, but there is a reason why so many people buy it. There is a reason why it is out of stock. Just look at those shades. People like, oh my god, you can use them all day long, anytime, winter, fall, spring, summer, whatever. And I've been using this palette on a daily basis, especially since it's the fall time, and these colors, like, what can be better than these colors for fall? And I'm probably not gonna film YouTube tutorials for it because I already seen quite a few tutorials, and I know a lot of people like these palettes, but I'm probably gonna do a tutorial for our two brand new palettes from Morphe. So I just want to be a little bit different, you know. Now I want to talk about Bite Cosmetics Agave lip mask, and this is the second purchase of this lip mask that I've done, because the first one I gave it to my mom, I recommended to all of my friends, I recommended to my husband. Maybe for men, you probably will have to use this one overnight, because this one particularly, I know they have some different shades, but this one doesn't have any tint to it, but it still makes your lips very glossy. So if any guys would like to use it, I would recommend to use it overnight. I usually apply it before my makeup application, especially if I'm planning to use liquid lipstick that day. And by the time I'm done with my entire makeup, I usually wipe this lip mask off, or I just apply liquid lipstick all over on top of it. So it usually depends if I still feel dryness or how my lips feel on that particular day. And I'm very picky when it comes to my lip balms or chapsticks or lip mask, because I have very dry lips and nothing really moisturizes them. Nothing. But this lip mask surprised me, and I've been using it forever now. Now I want to talk about this Lorac Pro Contour Palette. It came out a couple of months ago, and I've been using it every day pretty much over my Anastasia, even though I'm a big fan of Anastasia, especially powder contour, not the cream contour. Cream contour, I'm like, I don't know, sometimes. But this palette is perfect because I'm actually using every shade of it, and I think even if if I had darker skin tone or lighter skin tone, I still would be able to use this because this shade is perfect. It's called Beige Highlight. It's perfect for highlighting the forehead and my jawline to clean up the contour. This banana shade called Yellow Highlight, I'm using it to brighten my under eye and the chin sometimes. And this shade called Shimmer Highlight, I don't use it on a daily basis, but I use it once in a while when I'm going for very radiant, very dewy skin. I just brush it all over my face and gives it very subtle glow. For contour, I'm loving this shade. It's called Light Contour. I'm using it usually when I'm pretty pale. At the same time, if I'm on the darker side, I just mix it with this one. And I also darken it with this contour shade right here. And all of these three shades, they are very cool tone, but they are not gray, which is important for me because sometimes when I try the contour kits, some of them are very gray or purple, and it just does not look good on my skin tone. It gives me very, I don't know, like dust all over my face look, or very muddy look. So I am obsessed with this contour kit, and it was $45. So it's pretty much the same price as the Kat Von D or Anastasia Beverly Hills. Anastasia Beverly Hills wins so far because you can replace the shades that you use the most. But with this one, I don't really think that I will have to replace any shades because I use them pretty much equally, and I'm pretty sure when I'm gonna be done with this palette, all of the shades will be used in the same amount. So this is pretty much it for my favorites video. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I tried my best to include all of my favorites in this short video. I've never done it before, so don't judge me too harsh. If you have any other ideas or videos you would like me to film for you, please let me know. I'll try to step up my game and start filming more different videos, maybe some hair tutorials, maybe monthly favorite videos, maybe some hauls. But I think I'm just taking it slow, and I'm just like gradually entering the YouTube world. So I hope you enjoy watching my videos because I put so much of my heart into each video, and I'm really appreciating that you watch them and support me and subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next time, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.